Oh, there's one behind it. Got him. That was so sick. Oh, that was so sick. That was so sick. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're out here, and today we're on the Chattahoochee River early morning, and we're about to go toss around some micro swim baits and try and get some big bites. So basically, recently the fish have been chasing bait like crazy, and I have found two swim baits that I really love. One being a shad bait, one being a bluegill bait. And today we're gonna go toss both of them around and see which one maybe even gets more bites, and hopefully catch a big one on it. But like I said, it's early morning, it's prime time. We're about to go ahead, rip to the first spot of the day and start making some casts because I'm itching to catch some river fish. So I'll see you guys at the first spot. All right, well, here we are, first spot of the day. I've actually never fished this area. I want to cover a little bit of water today, see if I can't find anything new, and we're gonna see if there's some fish hanging around. But like I said, we actually have a decent amount of rods on the deck, but I'm gonna prioritize these two with the bluegill and the shad. We're gonna start off right here, which is the baby bull shad, and this is perfect because you can actually fish this thing like a wake bait, which would be really good in the morning time. And it has a very natural presentation. It's honestly one of the best little micro swim baits. So we're gonna toss this around, and also that bluegill one, but I'm gonna try some new stuff today. Never touched any of this bank, but I think it could be really good for this bait right here. So that's what we're gonna start off with, early morning, something that moves towards the surface. And then later on towards the day, if we get to some rocks, we'll throw that big bluegill swim bait around and see what we can do. But we'll start off casting this bad boy around. I forgot I have a wind knot. Let's go. We got ourselves a really nice morning. The sun's coming up. I feel like today could be really good, especially for these little moving baits, because the fish in the river have just been chewing up all kinds of bait fish. So I feel good about our selection here. Not only do we have a nice shad, but we also have a bluegill, so we can swap it up a little bit and see if we can't, you know, take advantage of that being the main forage of the river, and see if we can't maybe catch some decent fish on these little baits, because these things might be small, but they just straight catch. You know, like I said, I've never fished any of this, so this spot could be a bust, it could be good, I don't know. We're about to find out. It will not take long, because this little bait right here just attracts fish. So we'll see if we can't find one here soon. Oh my God, we're hooked up. Nice one. Oh my God, crushed that thing. That's a pretty good fish. Oh, stay on, buddy. Oh my God, he smoked it, dude. Absolutely smoked it. Get up here. Yes, what a good fish to start the morning off. That's what I'm talking about. That fish just like, boom, just swooped on it. That was actually a crazy eat. There we go. Look at that little bull shad. Nice little eat. Little largemouth in the morning time. Oh man, that was sick. Well, there we go. First fish of the morning, a beautiful little largemouth. Not terrible, but that was a crazy eat. I mean, he just came out of nowhere and just crushed the bull shad. And not a bad fish for the morning, man. If I can get away from the tiny spotted bass, I see that as a win-win. So very appreciative of this guy. I mean, what a crazy eat. He's got actually something going on his tail. I don't know if he's maybe spawning or it's just a little mark or something. I don't know, but beautiful fish, crazy eat. It's gonna be a good day. I just love throwing these swim baits around, and we are going to catch them. Well, we have our first fish. sick little bite. I knew in my head, I said, if I cast over there by that structure, something's gonna come off of it and eat it. That's exactly what happened. This baby bull shad, man, it's just next level, okay? This color right here especially, this like little clear white bone color, this thing is nasty. I've caught some big fish on this thing. The river fish love it. It's my favorite color, and you literally cannot beat this thing. I'm telling you guys, you cast it out there, you burn it back to the boat. It seems you also could, you know, slow it down, pause it, but I feel like the best success comes from just straight retrieving this thing, getting that waking action, cruising back to the boat, and then boom, fish just smacks it. So good sign, first fish. We're gonna look for more, and hopefully maybe we can catch a monster. Oh man, that thing looks so good. Such a good looking bait. That fish just kind of came out from like up by the structure and just sideswiped it. It was pretty crazy to eat. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Not only do I love swim baits, but it's nice to take a step away from the big ones and throw something a little bit smaller, and honestly probably get a little bit of a better result. I'm not saying that the little one's the best, but I feel like it's a lot easier if you've never swim bait fished to start off with something like this, and it just straight up gets bites. So, you know, it's a great little beginner and pro way to catch some fish on a swim bait. I personally like the smaller stuff. I think it's just easier to get bit, and I'm not patient enough to throw the big stuff. So throwing the little stuff, you know, it can pay off. It might not pay off the way that the big ones do, but you never know. What's gonna get more bites? You just gotta fish it and find out. And I know one thing, this little swim bait gets bites. What you really wanna find though, is sometimes when you cast up shallow, you'll see some bait flickering around. If you can find that, you're in great shape, because at any moment, a fish is gonna come smack your lure. Because most of the time, it either sees your lure as a bigger fish chasing the little ones, or it already is chasing the little fish, and you throwing your bait right up in there makes it just an easy target to get bites. So that's what we're really looking for. But like I said, I want to cover some new water today and just try and see. Oh, I got one following it. That was a bluegill. Just want to try and see what I can do. All right, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to put down the shad bait, because we're on these rocks. I feel like this would be a good bluegill area. So we're gonna bring out this thing. This is the bull shooter tiny version, and I mean, just look at that thing. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful color, nice little bait. Not too big, not too small. Literally the perfect little bluegill. So we're gonna toss this around, see if we can't maybe get one to eat this thing. Last time I fished this, I think I caught a catfish, and I actually lost a few bass on it. And this thing was about 50 or 60 bucks. So hopefully it catches us a fish, because if it looks that good, I mean, I don't know what wouldn't eat it. All right, bluegill swim bait, let's see what you can do. Let's see if you are worth the money. I don't know what looks better, the shad or the bluegill. They both look amazing. Ooh. Oh my god, that was so sick. Oh, that was crazy. Oh my god, that was sick. That was so sick. Get up here. Yes, dude. Oh no, do not fall in. You're a good spot. Oh, that was so sick, man. I came off the tree, he came up, looked at it, and then just whoa. Well, it's official. I'm addicted to micro swim bait fishing. That was actually so cool. Man, that fish came off the tree. I saw him looking at it. I paused it. He came up and waxed it. Not a bad spotted bass. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the colors on these fish are next level. Beautiful fish, very aggressive. Came up on the bluegill and just smoked it. That is definitely a bigger spotted bass. It doesn't look big, but I've been catching some micro fish, so this is actually a good spot. I would take this any day. Put up an amazing fight. I mean, that fish hooked the bluegill and just started running with it. And I didn't even have time to loosen my drag. He was just taking it with him. Beautiful fish, crazy eat. What more could you want? The micro swim baits are crushing them. Well, that definitely had to be probably one of the coolest little swim bait bites I've ever gotten. I came off the tree. I saw him. I was trying to dodge the tree. I was like, dang, I don't want to like get stuck. I mean, it's right there. I can see the tree. Let me just, you know, maneuver around it. And once I paused it, I saw him come up underneath it. And then I was like, okay, there's a fish there. And then I think I moved it and then paused it again. He came up and waxed this little thing. That was crazy. That fish fought super hard and just smoked the bluegill swim bait. That bite alone was worth 50 or 60 bucks for this thing. That was crazy. We're gonna get back in there, see if we can't maybe find some more. But obviously this morning, the micro swim baits are catching them. I think that was the first bass on this thing of many today. I think this is going to be a big time player today. I mean, the bull shad is great, don't get me wrong, but when we're talking bluegill and bull shad combo, oh, it's unstoppable. Oh, I got some following it. 2 or 3 of them. Oh my god. Dude, they're following every move of that bait. That was crazy. Dude, they are very interested in this thing. Jeez, I've had a lot of followers. Just in this one spot, like 2 or 3 casts, I've had like at least 2 or 3 behind it. All right, well, while we have the opportunity to get us a reaction bite, you know, might as well take it, right? There's fish. We're hooked up on the crankbait. On the crankbait. There we go. Oh, he's little, but hey, he is a fish. All right, I decided to pick up the crankbait just to see if I could maybe get me a little reaction bite because they've been following the bluegill. And here we go, got one. Super tiny little fish. This honestly is probably what is following my bluegill swim bait, but hey, it is a fish. See you, buddy. All right, I think for the first spot of the day, it was not bad. We tried out something new, and I feel like it worked out pretty good. But we're about to run downriver a little bit more and see if we can't maybe find some more fish. The micro bluegill and the micro shad bait have both gotten bites, which has been super cool, especially the bluegill one. That one was my favorite. That spotted bass crushed that thing. So it's about 9-ish o'clock. I'm gonna fish till around lunchtime. So we're gonna rip down river, hope to find some fish there and see what happens. But honestly, I've been having a lot of fun throwing around these little swim baits. I mean, they're super cool. They look really good. The fish have been following them around. Just can't get them to fully commit. So we're gonna try and go somewhere where they will fully commit and eat this thing, and we'll see what happens. But I'm having a good time. You can't beat a good day on the river, especially when you're catching some fish, and then especially when it's on a swim bait. So I'll see you guys in the next spot. All right, we have moved spots. Nice little area of the river. Always has some fish hanging on it, so hopefully today there's some hanging there and we can catch them. Oh my god. Dude, that fish came out for it. Fully out for it. Dang it. Oh, one's behind it. Got him. That was so sick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, such a good fish. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Holy crap, that might be my, that's my new PB spot, 100%. Holy crap. Holy crap. That was the sickest eat ever. Oh my gosh, that is 100% my new PB. That was the sickest eat, man. Oh man, that was crazy. Well, there we go. That right there is my new personal best spotted bass. Just an absolute stud. I mean, just look at that thing. Super fat, super healthy, and it absolutely crushed the micro swim bait. Super sick, came out from underneath the tree and smoked it. Put up a great fight. Let's get it back. Wow, that's all I can say, man. The micro swim bait bite has been pretty good today. And it's not just like casting out there and getting bit. No, they're just following it, and they wait for that exact moment just to super sick. We just actually missed one over there before we caught that fish. After I caught that one, I was getting them out of the live well, a fish blew up over their same spot. So I don't know what they're doing, but they're definitely over here, and we're definitely gonna keep throwing the micro swim baits. The bluegill had a sick eat, the bull shad had a sick eat. So it doesn't matter if it's a bluegill or a shad, they are feeding up on them. And the spotted bass are so aggressive in here that they will literally eat and attack anything with full force. Well, here's what did it. The old bull shad casted it up there. He came out from underneath the tree and he ate it. I should have weighed that fish. Now that I think about it, I really didn't even think in the moment. I was just like, all right, let's put him back. But I think that is my new personal best spotted bass. I don't actually know what it is, but I think that's definitely one of the bigger ones I've caught. And I know they do get bigger than that, but I think like a trophy one is like 4 pounds, somewhere in the 4 pound range, maybe even higher. But they don't get as big as largemouth, especially in here. If you guys have been watching me fish the river, you know that spotted bass was a lot bigger than the ones I've been catching. Like take, for example, the one we caught earlier on the crankbait. That was a little spotted bass. Compared to that one, this one looks big. Oh my God. That thing came in hot for it, man. Wow. There we go. Another fish on the micro swim bait. Well, thank you, little buddy. That looks like a tiny spot, maybe a little larger. I don't know, I think it's a spot. See ya. You know, obviously you could slow this thing down, pause it, but I like this just straight retrieve as fast as possible. That waking action. I mean, just look at that thing go. Really just draws in those aggressive fish. And those are the ones that we want. Oh, that was so sick. That was so sick. Oh my God, he crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Oh, God. That was sick. There we go. I think he hit it, missed it, and then came back for it. Wow. Well, right there, nice little spotted bass. Actually, he's pretty tiny, but these things do fight really hard. I mean, for his size, I mean, the fight is unmatched. These guys fight the current. They're just naturally mean, and you know, they're not the biggest things. They can get up there, but this is probably about your average size spotted bass that you catch on this river. And as you guys can tell, the one we caught earlier was way bigger than this one, so that's always a good thing to increase every now and then. But spotted bass, super sick, super aggressive, and they just love hitting baits. They'll hit them. They're notorious for just hitting things bigger than them, hitting them multiple times, and just destroying your lure. But man, do they put up a good fight, even though they're small. Thanks, buddy. This never gets old. Throwing a swim bait, it doesn't matter if it's big, doesn't matter if it's small, doesn't matter if it's medium. It's just fun. Well, the reason I'm throwing the shad at the moment is because this thing's been getting a whole lot of attention. I'm sure the bluegill would as well, but this one right here is very easy to see when I cast it out there. Plus, it's right there on the surface. The other one's slow sinking, and it blends in really good. So this one right here is a lot easier for me to fish because I can see exactly where I'm casting it, how I'm working it, and I can see that fish if it comes up behind it. Unlike the bluegill one, like I was watching it on live scope, it was getting follows, I just couldn't see them. So this one right here is why I'm tossing it around, and then I'm sure I'll pick up that bluegill here in a little while. All right, we have made it to the next spot. This is usually a pretty solid area. Last time I was here, I had a bite on the bluegill swim bait, and it felt really good, but it got off. So I'm gonna try and get some revenge for that. All right, this whole entire wall, I'm just gonna throw the swim bait. Oh, I just got smacked. He's behind it. Oh, dude, I was not expecting that. It's always when you least... He was behind it again. It's always when you least expect it. Oh, probably had more follows than the shad, but I just cannot get him to fully commit to it, which is weird because it's actually a small little swim bait. It's not that big. Oh, we're on. We are on. Why can I not reel? Why can I not reel? There we go. Oh, he crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. That was sick. That, oh, not in the, no, he just went straight into the trolling motor. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Get up here. Yes, that's a good spot. Is that a spot? That is a spot. Another good one. Oh my gosh. Got him on the bluegill swim bait, baby. Man, he just absolutely rolled on it. I mean, he sideswiped it. Nice little spotted bass. Look at those red eyes. Them red little eyes that just, it saw the bluegill and it just couldn't stand it, man. It just had to go eat it. Beautiful little fish. Not as big as the other one we caught on the shad over here, but that is a good fish. He put up an amazing fight, and we got one on the bluegill swim bait, baby. See you, buddy. Man, it doesn't matter if it's the bluegill, if it's the shad. They've been messing up these little swim baits all day long. Alrighty, well, we just got done fishing with our micro swim baits, and honestly was a really fun time. We got on some pretty good fish, and we just caught them really nicely. But our bluegill swim bait was getting bites, our shad swim bait was getting bites. They were getting absolutely crushed. Caught a new PB personal best spotted bass, and it feels nice because I've been catching all the tiny ones. I finally caught a decent one today, and it was just really fun throwing those baits. I really like the old swim bait right here, the bluegill. That thing's cool. It looks absolutely amazing. The fish loved it. They followed it. We probably had 20 follows today. We had a lot. I mean, every time I'd cast, something was following this thing back in. We caught most of them, but we did have a lot that were left out there that just could not commit on that bluegill bait, but it was fun to toss it around, and I think I'm now addicted to micro swim baits. So if you guys made it this far into the video, I want you guys to drop a comment down below of which one you would throw, the bluegill or the shad. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Stay fishing.